Alright, this video looked interesting. It's called Dealing with Weird People. It's by this small creator named Clementine. I saw this video come up in my recommended, and I don't know, I was a little bit interested in it, so it's one of these videos that's supposed to get into everybody's algorithm, but I don't know. Looked interesting.
One thing I've learned through life is that some people are just weird. They do weird things. They act in abnormal ways, and you,
Shit, I hope he's not talking about me, chat.
as the outside observer to those weird actions, have to kind of just be okay with it. Just roll with it, kind of understand it's happening, but not really call attention to it. But
Well, that's a lot more normal where I live, especially New York. Like, if you're on the subway and you get, like, a weird homeless person, like, doing some weird-ass shit, like, most New Yorkers just keep to themselves. Especially, like, the number one rule, if you live in New York City, the number one rule is just don't make eye contact. Like, period. Like, the moment you make eye contact... Like, I remember there was, like, I think, like, a homeless person on the, like, I guess, like, sitting on a subway or whatever, right? And I remember being in, like, high school, and I kept my head down, and then, like, I think someone else on the car looked at that homeless person. The homeless person literally looked at that person and yelled, "You got a problem?" Like, literally, he just, like, fucking confronted him, and it's just, like, one of those things where it's like, yeah, I'm glad I'm not in that awkward position, and that's probably why most New Yorkers just keep to themselves. It's either that they don't care, or they do it because they know if they intervene, people are going to be even more crazy.
at some point, it's very important to just call out bullshit. I think at some point you need to
Bro, like I said, try doing that in New York. You will not survive, kiddo.
recognize that some people are just doing some bullshit. Today, I have a couple examples of today. Frankly, I have a lot. It was about the end of my shift today at my customer support job.
Where do you work customer support specifically? Do you do, like, a fucking airport customer support or something? Or...
I want to say it was like 4:30 when I got this call. This guy, he's like, I want to say 70, 80 years old. He's talking to me because he needs to get his credit card information updated with our system.
Oh, okay, so you're a bank customer support. Got it.
And he...
I guess technically that doesn't give away that it's a bank necessarily. Like, it could just be any company that needs a credit card attached to it, but it's most likely a bank customer support system. That's kind of my guess, but it doesn't necessarily confirm it.
He's into cybersecurity. He's trying to make sure everything is secure and safe and whatnot. And he's talking to me. I'm like, hey man, if you want, we can make sure we can update it over the phone if you'd like. He's like, oh, I don't feel safe about doing that. And I'm like, you know what, man? I get that. I understand. Like, as the outsider, you don't really know who I am. You don't know what I'm doing. I could be writing it down. Sure, man. I said, all right, that's totally okay. I can go ahead and send you an email with a link for you to update it with through just online, and we can stay on the phone while you get it done, so we can ensure, it's all safe and whatnot. He's like, yeah, I'll do that. Now, for reference, this man is talking, and he's really quiet like this. And he's taking very big pauses.
I actually kind of get it from this guy. Like, I totally get, like, oh my god, like, somebody being, like, really quiet and they're doing, like, it's like you emit, like, a weird noise out of your mouth. I can't imitate it very well, but if, like, you've ever been around an old person, I feel like anyone who's been around an old person, they'll know exactly what me and this Clementine person is talking about. Like, it's just, if you've been around any other old person, it's, it really is a boomer moment.
In between phrases and sentences.
Boomers do be slow.
I was getting really fucking annoyed. He was just pissing me off, man. He's just fucking going on and on about just some bullshit, And I thought he was being really weird, because he's just going on and on about how he doesn't trust all these cyber shit. He's like, he told me he was into cybersecurity like 3 times because he doesn't trust a lot of people. He doesn't trust the internet or whatnot. And he wants
I mean, that's totally, like, fair. I mean, like, he probably just wants someone to talk to. You know what? Maybe this old man, like, just had his wife pass away or something, and he has no one else to talk to about it than some random guy on the other end of, like, a customer service line. Who knows, man? I mean, granted, like, he probably, like, he's a fucking old-ass dude. He should probably know by now that, like, people on the customer service phone are not therapists. So, like, how you feel about cybersecurity. Like, it would be one thing if if he briefly brought up, hey, like, I'm not into cybersecurity or whatever, but, like, it sounds like he went on about it for ages and ages, so maybe he, like, saw this person as, like, somebody to talk to because he has no one else to talk to in his life, and he's, like, just kind of just at that point at life where, you're so old and you kind of just don't really talk to anybody and it's a little lonely. Like, I totally get that, but at the same time, he should probably handle that. He should probably handle those boundaries a little better when dealing with, like, a customer support person.
To ensure that his data doesn't get breached. I'm like, you know what, man, I get that. I understand it, man. It's a scary world out there, especially if you're elderly. Like, the internet was not a thing when you were growing up, so it's a learning curve. I understand, man. So I give him some grace. We're sitting on the phone. And as he's updating it, he's just complaining to me the whole fucking time about our website. He's like, this is just... sorry. This is just... not secure at all.
To be fair, like, okay, I've been there, and, like, at my old I'm not going to say the college that I went to, because I'm not trying to dox myself, but at the college that I went to, their website was ass. Or one of the colleges, because I went to more than one college. But at one of the colleges I went to, you try to, like, register for classes or, like, you try to, like, navigate anything on the website, it's terrible. It is awful. And, like, sometimes, like, it'll redirect you in some places. Sometimes it'll log you out just out of nowhere. And I get that sometimes websites do that as, like, a security measure, so you don't stay logged in for too long. But then it'll, like, redirect you in another place, and then it'll ask you to log in again, and then, like, sometimes, like, a payment may not go through. It was a whole mess, right? Like, it was obviously, like, an old website that, like, ran off of maybe, like, early 2010s, like, I don't know, would you call it software? I'm not, like, a website expert, but it probably, like, the website existed for a while and just hasn't been, like, updated for a while, so it kind of just felt like they never really bothered to update because I guess their mindset was, hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Now, probably you shouldn't complain over customer service the way that this guy is doing it, maybe. I mean, I guess we'll see how he's complaining because he's in the middle of talking about it. Clementine is.
And you're using this platform? This is known for it's not known for data breaches. He's just fucking going on and on about. And I'm sitting there like...
It's known for data breaches. Okay, so was he, like, asserting that it was known for data breaches? Was it not actually known for data breaches? Like, I don't know. Maybe he's just being a little bit paranoid.
Yeah, man. Sorry, bro. Like, just can you fucking get it done? And, like, I try to cut him off. I wasn't trying to cut him off. I was trying to be like, hey, man, I see you got the link working. Is there anything else I can help you with? I'll have you on the line. He's like, I'm gonna keep you here until I can make sure it gets done. I was getting pissed, and my coworkers were in the room, and they're talking really loudly, so it's like picking up on the mic. So I'm just like, I'm in the corner, like holding my headphones on like this, like, yeah, man, can you just fucking get it done, bro? Whatever. Finally, after like 20 minutes of him complaining to me about our website and how it's prone to data breaches or whatnot, I was like, yeah, man, I'll let our computer team know we get that updated. He finally is just like, you know, I'm really into cybersecurity for these reasons.
Oh, is it the dementia or, like, what is it? The Alzheimer's. That's what I'm thinking of, not dementia. Maybe he has, like, Alzheimer's and then he just, like, forgot, oh, hey, you know, I'm into cybersecurity. My great-grandfather had Alzheimer's as well, and I remember as a little kid I didn't understand it when I was, like, in middle school. He would, like, tell me, you know, hey, what's your name? What's your name? And then he, like, kept asking me for my name, like, several times. I got confused at it as a little... I remember being, like, in middle school getting so confused at it because I'd never really encountered that problem before. But I think as I've gotten older and reflected on it, I'm like, oh, yeah. I guess it makes a little more sense. You never know. Maybe I'll get Alzheimer's when I'm older. I fucking hope not. But, like, I'm sure it's coming, and I'm sure tons of people have it coming eventually. It's old people problems. It's tough.
Not to, and he's
I can honestly sympathize with Clementine, though, because, like, working in customer security sounds like total hell. Now, having the experience is always nice, always adding that to your resume and everything, and obviously, like, having a job and everything. But, like, it's probably just, like, really sucks for this guy. Like, I totally sympathize with him. I kind of sympathize with the old man a little bit as well, but I feel like he probably should understand the boundaries a little better when it comes to, like, talking and oversharing things with, like, the customer service line.
he said not to, he used the term "not to mention" multiple times as like a sentence, like a bridger to, he goes, "Not to mention, I've gotten my identity stolen 4 times this last year alone." If you were
my identity stolen this last 4 times, that communicates to me he has Alzheimer's or something. I'm surprised he even remembered that detail, that he got it stolen 4 times. If he has Alzheimer's, that doesn't make any sense to me. It's like, how do you, like, even if you don't have Alzheimer's, even if you're charitable, how the fuck do you get your identity stolen 4 times? Like, did you put your social security number out on, like, the internet or something? Like, what the fuck happened? It's so silly.
into cybersecurity that hard to mention it to me 4 fucking times in a conversation, and you get your identity, like, stolen 4 times, you suck, bro. Skill issue, you suck. Get back to the drawing board. Holy Christ.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, that's definitely a him problem. Even if he has, like, Alzheimer's or something, like, how the fuck would he remember that, like, he got his fucking thing stolen 4 times? Like, either way, no matter how you frame it, it's still, like, that's still a El Bozo or Rip Bozo.
Finally, I get him off the line after it was a 23-minute phone call. I was literally about to get my audit done so I could be stress-free this weekend, and I still have like 70 people to do because this guy held me up for 20, 25 minutes. I was pissed. But in that moment, I realized that this guy's just weird, But I had to put up with some bullshit there, because it's like literally my job to put up with bullshit, like type shit. I have to do that.
Yeah, I mean, that's just how customer service jobs be. I mean, like, when you say, like, people say weird all the time, right? And like, weird is such a broad term. In some cases, people just describe, like, if you're here in New York, people just describe weird people on, like, the subway all the time. People that act abnormal and, like, try to make a scene in the subway. That's weird. Having sex in public is weird. An awkward kid in class is weird. An awkward comment that a kid makes is weird. And some people will use weird to dog whistle that somebody is predatory when we're talking about online allegations. Like, you see, the list goes on. Like, weird is such a broad term. So I guess this kind of weird is more just like, an old man that probably means well and that probably is trying to do the right thing, but he definitely has some issues. And I guess it's definitely a sign of his age.
But afterwards, I was telling my coworkers, I'm like, this guy's fucking weird. This guy's a fucking tool bag. I then go to my other job at Papa John's. I do my shift there. Nothing big, right? But during my shift, my mom texts me a picture. Let me see if it'll pull up. Do I even have my phone on me? Shit, I don't know where my phone is. All right, guys, it's right here. During my time in the morning, I had put some groceries in our Walmart cart, and I said, you know what, Mom, I'll send you $100. Just like get my groceries with your groceries. I got one bag of oranges, a 1 bag, 8 pounds of oranges. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have some oranges. I love eating oranges, man. She sends me a picture of this. This is 6 fucking bags of oranges. This is $50 worth of oranges.
Well, you'll be stocked up on Origins for a little bit now, I guess. What can I say? I mean, you said you wanted oranges. You got oranges.
I immediately call her. I go, Mom, in what world did we get 6 bags of oranges? I check. She thought she was adjusting the amount of bananas we had, and she adjusted the amount of oranges we had in the cart. And I tell her, oh, okay, just like go return them or something. In my head, I'm thinking she's driving to the Walmart to go return them physically. I come home, oranges are still in the exact same position as in that photo. I go, I thought you were going to return those. She goes, I did. I did. I'm like, okay, well, returning them elicits the idea that they are not in my home anymore. Why are they still in my home? She tells me she returned them on the app. And the app said she did, like, because it was an online order, right? She tells me I returned them through the app.
I'm a little curious what this has to do with, like, the old man story. Is this just, like, a completely separate story that's just, like, not continuous from the previous story? Is this, like, have anything to do with it?
And the app said I didn't even need to bring them back, but I got the money back. I'm like, okay, well, I'm glad you got the money back. That's really cool. I wouldn't want to spend $50 fucking on oranges either, right? But why are they still here in my home? I thought like a normal person would just drive and go hand them back. And now I just have I have like 6 bags of oranges in my home. I can't eat.
Hey, like I said, you know, if you wanted oranges, you got like 6 bags of oranges. You said you like eating oranges, and I mean, you'd think that this kid watched The Annoying Orange as a kid or something. I don't fucking know. He loves oranges that much.
This many.
I did too, but I outgrew him in elementary school because, you know, it's definitely the target audience is kids. Like, I haven't checked if he still uploads online or if anything like that. I just don't really care, personally.
Oranges? That's too much. On the counter is a little tin of orange peels. Now, I assumed in my brain these orange peels were going to go in the bin, the trash bin, because that's where they go.
Hey, I thought, wait, you should be putting them in compost, unless whatever state you live in doesn't have, like, compost laws. Here in New York, you have to make it required legally to have a separate compost, thing.
That's where the orange peel goes. When I'm done with the orange, I throw the peel away, because that's where the orange peel goes. It goes in the bin. So I proceed to go put them in the bin, because there was a container with the sliced oranges, and I'm like, okay, this is the sliced oranges, this is the orange peels, let's throw the peels away. Let's be proactive here and clean up after my fucking family, because they won't clean up after themselves. Little did I know, my brother was saving those orange peels for a separate purpose. And I asked them, I go, what in the world were you saving orange peels for? Are you gonna eat them? I don't suggest that, they don't taste very good. They tell me that they were going to repurpose them for cleaning purposes.
That doesn't make a lot of sense. I mean, like, listen, if they wanted to say that they were going to use it for compost, that makes more sense to me. But, like, cleaning purposes, I've never heard someone, like, cleaning with oranges in my life. Also, how the fuck does this have anything to do with, like, the last story? Like, this guy literally just went on about, like, a customer service job, and I sympathize, and then he just went into, like, a completely separate story about oranges, and I'm just like, this has nothing to do with weird people? I mean, I guess it kind of does. Is this like a separate story? I'm so confused about the direction of this video. I'm so confused now. Like, I literally was like vibing with it in the beginning with the first story. This story is like, kind of just seems like it's just out of nowhere.
You know, and I looked at them like, yeah, you're gonna reuse the orange peels to clean? Yeah? And then I walked over to my sink. I opened the cabinets under the sink. I said, why don't you use the whole fucking stocked cabinets under the sink that are filled with cleaning supplies? It's like when I come home, I just have to deal with some, as I said in that moment, malarkey. I also use the term bullshit a lot. But it's like why is it just like malarkey? Why can't I just come home from a day?
I wonder what this guy's, like, relationship to his family is like, because maybe that, like, influences his attitude with, like, his view on the world. I'm curious to know, like, his relationship with, like, his mother and, like, his overall family, just, like, in general, because it's, like, I don't know, like, if you think that your family is weird in general, truthfully, I've gotten that feeling before. I used to have that feeling a lot more in middle school and high school. That's kind of why I kept to myself, and I didn't really interact with my family nearly as much. Growing up, because like I think I remember when I told my family like things about my personal life. I remember like I don't know what it was. Maybe like my mother just like didn't trust my judgment of it, or maybe she thought I was like too young to think for myself. I thought I was old enough and grown enough to think about certain things, so I thought, okay, if I just don't tell my mother shit, I'll learn more about the world by myself. That was like my mentality of it, I guess. just sort of like to keep to myself. I'm pretty sure that's not like the only reason I didn't tell them shit. But as I got older, specifically when I got into college, I got more comfortable telling my mother stuff and like talking with my mother and other people in my family. So like obviously I like outgrew it and like I do a better job of communicating parts of my life more. Maybe this guy's like super young. Like if I had to guess how old this guy is, this guy looks like maybe like a 20-year-old or something. Like this guy does look like a pretty young person. So like maybe like he's like 20, 21 maybe. Maybe he's older. I don't fucking know. Like but that's just like a guess that maybe he's like, we'll see. I don't know.
Of working 12 hours and just not have bullshit in my home. Why are there 6 bags? Why is there $50 worth of oranges on my table? Why is my family trying to make use out of these orange peels instead of just throwing them away or composting them in our backyard in our little flower bed or literally anything else? Why are we trying to...
I have no idea what the title for this video is going to be. Like, originally I thought, oh, okay, I'll just make, like, a general title. You know, this guy, you know, tells story about fucking customer service. But I don't even know if I could do that now because he's going on about this, like, other story with, like, his family, I guess, like, being weird. Is he going to, like, tie it back to that at all?
Use them for cleaning supplies when, 1, they don't even clean. 2, we already have a cabinet full of cleaning supplies. It's like, what? Like what? Like why can't these fucking people be normal? And this is the part where we get to the part where we need to call out bullshit. Because I stood there and I was like, why? And they're like, EJ, why do you always complain? I said, why are y'all always fucking doing some shit? Why is it always just something? Why can't I just come home and it just be nothing? Just nothing. It's just always something.
The inner Hispanic is coming out in the voice. We love Hispanic people, by the way. I love them.
Bullshit. When my friend is on the game and he's doing some shit, we're trying to take it seriously. We're trying to rank him up, and he's doing some bullshit.
Oh god, are you playing like Marvel Rivals or some shit?
He's playing Lucio.
Oh, it's Overwatch 2. Okay, that's even more gay. Damn. Overwatch is, like, really fallen off. Like, I just don't see as many people playing Overwatch 2 anymore. Like, it's just kind of, like, whatever. Like, I don't know. Maybe some people still play it, but, like, Overwatch, like, had its prime in, like, 2016, 2017. And then it sort of fell off a little bit. And then it got popularity again back with Overwatch 2. And then it sort of, like, gradually fell off again, slowly but surely. And, like, no one even talks about Overwatch 2, like, at all anymore. So...
He doesn't know how to wall ride. He doesn't know how to wall ride. He's picking the Accelerado perk instead of the amp it up perk, which increases the radius of his amp of his sound, like of his, you know, what is his healing aura when he pops amp. Why is he not picking that? He's not hitting these shots. He's not fucking good at the game. Why is he picking the fucking attack speed perk when he can't hit shots normally?
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I was sort of like on board with sympathizing with this guy, but he's kind of like, as I'm hearing him talk more and more and sharing like stories, he's kind of starting to lose me a little bit. Like he's kind of like starting, it just seems like this guy, maybe your family was onto something when they said that you complain a lot. I don't know, maybe it has to do with, like, the customer service job. Maybe the customer service job has made him want to complain more because he deals with bullshit at his job all the time. That might have, like, some sort of impact on him. Maybe he, like, I guess deals with his family a lot. Maybe the relationship with the family isn't so great. I don't fucking know. But it's, like, the small thing. It sounds like the small things are, like, really irritating him. Sounds like this guy needs a therapist. I don't fucking know, dude.
I don't get it. And I tell him that. I'm like, man, can you just fucking... just like lock in, bro. You asked me to get on so I can help you win, and you're doing some bullshit, man. It's like why is
I don't know, man. Like, listen, I get frustrated back when I used to do multiplayer games, or I don't do multiplayer games as much anymore. A lot of the games I play are just like single player these days, just because I've enjoyed the more single player experience. Besides which, after spending like years and years on Dead by Daylight, there's a lot of games I have to catch up again. There's like a lot of single player games that I just like grinding more. And also it's just vibes, you know, it's just me and the game. I don't have to I don't have that problem to begin with. But with Overwatch, it's like, I don't know, man. Like, is it really that worth it?
It always just some bullshit. But where do we take it from there? When I'm in my customer service mode, obviously I have to just let it roll off me. You know, and I'm very good at letting things roll off me. You know, I'm very good at just receiving bullshit and just letting it go. I've been playing Overwatch for 6-7 years at this point.
Not the 6-7 joke. Crazy. He did a 6-7 joke in a story time.
I've been playing since 2019. I've been playing for 6 or 7 years at this point.
Okay. You know, I mean, maybe it's possible that maybe he just lets the bullshit roll off of him, but I guess, like, I don't know. Like, if, here's the thing, right? Like, if you're making a video and it's nonstop, like, complaining about things you don't like, which I sympathize with to some extent, like, this customer service one was definitely valid. The orange peels one is like, I guess, I don't know. Maybe he's not telling us every detail. I don't fucking know. But it sounds to me like this guy deals with a lot of bullshit, but maybe he got to a point where it just exploded and he just doesn't want to deal with it anymore. I don't know. Maybe he just decided to make this video as like a rant. I don't know. Maybe therapy might be good for you. I don't fucking know. Or maybe, who knows, man. It depends on what he wants to do. I imagine he's not going to work his customer service job forever. I imagine he wants to do bigger and better things once he gets into other stuff.
I know how to let bullshit just roll off me, right? When it comes to like everyday interpersonal connections, interpersonal relationships I have with people, and it's just constant fucking wacky, zany shit. My mom tomorrow for the full moon is gonna go collect moon water. She's gonna put glass jars outside. No.
It sounds like your mom is like spiritual or something. I don't fucking know. Like, my mom's spiritual as well. Like, it happens, you know. Like, obviously I don't resonate with spirituality the same way she does, but at the end of the day, I let her live the way she wants to live, and like, you kind of just like deal with it. It's just the way it is, bro.
She's gonna fill these glass jars with water and let the full moon hit them with its beams.
Okay. Sounds weird, but like, how does it interfere with your life again?
So she can have moon water. Bitch.
That's insane. Listen, if I called my mother a bitch, if I said that, it'd be over for me. Like, I wouldn't hear the end of it. That would be like it. Like, I would be punished severely. She would make it known that I should never do that. She has very zero tolerance. The fact that you said that about your own mother is fucking insane. That's crazy. Bro, that's insane. That says, that might be the most revealing thing about this entire video. Like, this guy calling his own mother a bitch communicates to me that he probably lives in a pretty lenient household, like, all things considered. And generally speaking, I'm not trying to be an asshole, but, like, given that you are, like, dealing with everything else in your life, right? Given that, like, everything else that you deal with, it seems like what you deal with is pretty damn tame compared to what most people have. Like, you live a pretty normal life. Like, you have, like, a gaming thing, you have friends, you have, like, you know, a decent family that provides for you, and you have a job and you're making some money. It seems like you're on the track to doing kind of okay. Like, life could be, like, yeah, maybe you have some inconveniences, but life could be worse. The fact that you're calling your own mother a bitch is definitely, that might be not only the most revealing thing in this video, but probably, like, the biggest turnoff in this video. Like I said, as this video has gone on, like, this guy just seems more like a complainer than anything. Like, I sympathize with him at first, but I don't know, man. I feel like with that alone, you might have just, like, lost me throughout this entire video.
Can you just fucking be normal? Can we stop with
What does being normal mean to you? What are you talking about?
this bullshit?
What does being normal mean?
Why are we always just being...
Bro, everybody's fucking weird, dude. Like, everybody to some extent is weird. I'm fucking weird, bro. I'm just a random guy that reacts to other YouTubers or YouTube videos. and drama slop all day. That makes me weird to some capacity. I say a lot of out-of-pocket shit. That makes me a weird person. But everybody has weird traits, all right? Like, what exactly is being normal to you? Like, what, like, seriously, like, could you be a little bit specific and not be so broad?
Weird. Why?
What does that mean?
Why can't it just be normal?
What does that mean?
Not even normal, just fucking not weird. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my fucking god, this guy's not going into it.
And why can't we just not even do anything?
What the fuck is happening?
But again, being able to assess these kinds of situations, it's very difficult and it's very trying. Especially when I'm having a long day and I come home and it's just...
I don't know. I mean, like, listen, your job sounds like it is stressful and you do put up with bullshit. That part, I believe it. Because, like, customer service people do get it rough. Especially in, like, the airport and, like, other places. Like, it definitely... The customer service jobs, they deal with a lot. But I don't know. It sounds to me like... I don't know. Do we have any context on, like, the relationship with his mother? Because it sounds to me like the relationship with his mother is probably fine, to be honest. Like, it sounds to me like he has, like, a decent relationship with his mother. It sounds to me like his family provides for him to some capacity. Like, if we had more context about your relationship with your family and how it actually was, like, the reality of it, not based off of how you feel about it, then I feel like that would be, like, certainly helpful in, like, judging this. But it sounds to me like you're kind of just getting a little bit irritated over nothing. Like, what? Your mother might be a little bit spiritual, I guess. Oh, no. Like, fucking deal with it. I don't know what to tell you. Stop being a fucking bitch about it. Yeah, and I'm calling you a bitch. Like, fucking deal with it. Stop being, like, you come off as a spoiled fucking brat when you, like, say this shit about your mother in a video.
Not what I expect. I come home, and within, like, 2 minutes, my smoke alarm is going off.
Okay.
I'm like, why is my smoke alarm going off? I'm standing in the kitchen, no smoke is being produced. We walk to my brother's room, and they have a candle literally right.
Oh, I thought maybe he was gonna go into, like, his brother was, like, blazing it up in his room or some shit.
I have a smoke alarm in my room. It's, like, right there. They have a candle literally right under their smoke alarm. What?
Maybe they're trying to conjure the demons of the smoke alarm or something. I don't know.
We doing?
That is pretty weird, though, admittedly. But, I don't know, man. Like, it's just... This guy just seems like this guy seems, like, super irritable, like, deep down, and he just, like, lets it... Like, he deals with it in a very unhealthy way. He just seems super irritable. It doesn't sound like he, like, vents to anybody other than a YouTube video, and then he just lets it explode. Either to them when he can't deal with it anymore, or he just, like, lets it out in this YouTube video, because that's, like, his form of therapy, I guess. I don't fucking know, dude.
It's like why are people just making these decisions that are just so fucking stupid, man? Why can't we just use our brains?
Okay. I don't know, man. I just am not shitting my pants over it. It doesn't sound like your relationship with your family is that weird or bad. I don't know.
But again, being able to assess these kinds of situations and try and spin them in a positive way is really the best way to deal with them, I've noticed. Obviously, when I'm at work, I can turn those moments into jokes. As much as it may be agonizing to sit on the phone with a customer for 20, 25 minutes over just bullshit that could easily take 2 minutes if the guy just spoke a little faster, frankly.
Well, that is how customer service jobs are. You know, you signed up for the job. If you hate it and get to a point, maybe you shouldn't work there any longer. I mean, to be fair, a lot of people don't work customer service jobs forever. It's not the kind of job that you would work in forever. Maybe like a year or two at best. Maybe a couple of years even. Like 5 years I could see. But definitely not forever.
Or if it's like dealing with stupid customers at my pizza job who are complaining about... I don't know.
Oh, does this guy work 2 jobs? Does he work a customer service job and a pizza job? That would actually make a lot of sense. I would believe it. Because, again, like, we've already established that this guy, like, lets things... He, like, lets things bubble and bubble and bubble until he eventually explodes. So maybe he like works two jobs. Maybe he works like a pizza job and a customer service job. That is a lot of hard work though, to be fair. So that is like somewhat admirable about this guy. Maybe, you know what? Maybe it's possible that like all the smaller things are just getting to him. Maybe all the smaller things, like details about his family, never bothered him until he worked these two jobs. Maybe the fucking whatchamacallit, the Overwatch sessions with his friend or whatever got to him more and like upset him more, because it's like, you know, he doesn't get free time every single day, so he took time out of his day to spend with his friends, and it sounds like he kind of just like let it, you know, blow up. You know, it happens. Like I feel you, brother.
Oh, they order 3 pizzas and they only get 2, or I don't know. That's actually a valid complaint. Fuck, I'm trying to think of an example without trying to call the customer fat, but that's exactly what I want to do here. Or if it's me coming home and...
Hey, listen, man. At the end of the day, you shouldn't care if a customer's fat. If a customer is buying your shit, they're buying your shit one way or another. That's how I see it. Like, if I work over the counter, like, as long as you're buying shit, like, I could not care less. As long as money is going into my pocket.
Like, it's just bullshit when I come home, you know? Usually, I would remedy this by getting high, but my weed has not come in for a couple days, and this is day 3 of not having my weed, and I'm getting very antsy.
So he's dependent on weed as well. I guess that kind of makes sense. Damn.
I'm trying to say with this video is that people are weird. People are...
Yeah, and you're probably weird to some extent as well. I mean, maybe you're weird to, like, other people around you. I don't fucking know. Like, someone else could perceive you as weird. I mean, you might have been that, like, dorky kid in school that didn't, like, socialize with people a lot. I don't fucking know, dude. Like, everybody has weird traits about them to some capacity.
Going to do odd things in your life. You frankly just have to figure out a way to manage through it, frankly.
Yeah, I mean, that is the only thing you can do in life. I mean, I've lived in New York all my life. I've seen all sorts of weird-ass people, trust me. Like, I literally, like, remember, like, coming out of Times Square drunk, and then I saw, like, a fucking homeless dude with, like, heroin shots next to him. And, like fucking 4 empty needles next to him, and then, like, pizza on the fucking streets, and then, like, rats, like, all within, like, consecutive moments within each other. And I'm like, yeah, that's the New York life. Though, like, literally moments after that, I thought to myself, yeah, it sounds about right. Oh, yeah, and a guy pissing on the subway tracks as well. That's another thing.
Hard as it may seem, as funny as it may seem to deal with these situations, it's very important to look at them and say, you know what? I'm going to let this roll off me. I'm going to let the bullshit just roll off me, and I'm going to move forward. I'm going to try and just focus on something else. Right now, I'm venting this out, getting it out on video. After this, I'm going to try and upload a video of my friend doing some bullshit where he's describing new slang of choking in a video game and then recovering it. He calls it the Heimlich. I thought that was so bullshit, but I'm trying to make it into something funny on the internet because, frankly, it kind of was.
Okay. Cool.
With that being said, thank you for listening to the first video of this year. I'm going to figure out what I'm going to try and do with this series this year. Obviously, I'm going to do longer videos where I talk more. Because this is going to be... Yeah, this one's already 15, almost 16 minutes long. Thank you so much. I love you. Good night.
Well, that was a weird video. Haha, see what I did there?